Put more simply, if every credit card user used Bitcoin,
the compression is happening. It's happening right now.
If this person were to come back today, it'd be incredible, but the project lives on.
From the Satoshi Hive studio, welcome back to Bimblebit. I'm Damian.
I'm Andy.
And we're just two guys sitting around a table shooting the shit about Bitcoin. We're going to lock ourselves in at our blockchain height, courtesy, as always, timechaincalendar.com, 947,944. Okay, what a week in the news for Bitcoin. Bitcoin 2026. Jay, throw that only picture we have up of Bitcoin 2026 in Las Vegas. We're going to touch on points and things they talked about. Over 30,000 in attendance.
Just grows every year.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, that attendance. Good. Yeah, remember, I think the first one, it was like 30. We showed that in a few videos back in the day. Yeah.
We're going to dig into those and more coming up.
Digital rhythm, money on the wire, spark in the ledger, set the world on fire, slide it to the wallet, feel that golden ring. Bitcoin cha-ching, cha-ching.
Michael Saylor was at the Bitcoin 2026 conference in Las Vegas, and he says Bitcoin is setting up for a massive supply shock.
We've talked about it with all the institutions and the buying that's going on.
Yeah.
It is simply a matter of time.
Figures also it's heading to 10 million a coin. Forget about the 1 million.
Yeah. Yeah. And because of that pressure, right? So fingers crossed. It's going to get there. We know it is. So make sure you get some. We'll tell you how much you need just to be okay. That's in a story coming up as well. Matthew Siegel, he's an investor and a researcher, says we're going to see an all-time high within 1 year.
I see that happening. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I see that. I see it happening before that.
Yep. So with the sovereign adoption and all things going on, this year is going to see a new all-time high. And I think that is across the board. Everyone believes that.
Well, it's almost like institutional sovereign country is overtaking just your normal Joe, me, and you, us buying Bitcoin ourselves, right? So the amount that they're going through is far surpassing the amount that is being, basically created every day, every week, every month.
Nothing but
supply
time.
shock.
It's
supply
just,
shock.
It's just time.
And Robert Kiyosaki, he big author and financial education. Bitcoin is going to be priceless. It's going to make everybody rich, he says.
And you don't need to own one Bitcoin. You can own as little as
0.01, according to Robert Kiyosaki.
Yeah.
So he says, hold that, and in 2 years, you be very happy.
Yeah, he says, don't miss the easiest time in history to become rich and financially free.
Yes.
Yeah. More great stuff from Bitcoin 2026 is on the way.
Look at you. Time for a little trim. Golden as morning sun. There we go. Healthy as can be. Shining.
Bitcoin, if it was only that easy.
So the banking committee, this is the Senate Banking Committee, they voted 13-1 to advance nomination for pro-Bitcoiner Kevin Warsh. He is to the chair of the Federal Reserve.
Right.
So this is a pro-Bitcoiner going to be in the seat. So Trump's not lying when he says he wants to make the United States #1 in crypto.
No doubt about it. 13-11, by the way, not 13-1, just so you know, just so our viewers know I caught that.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, look at, we're talking about the Clarity Act, right? We've had the Genius Act. We've had this. Now we're waiting for the Clarity Act.
Waiting.
And then, Senator Loomis says it will show where we're going to be.
Yeah, and because of the Clarity Act, it's starting to make people speak out a little more. Like House Executive Director Patrick Witt says that Bitcoin and crypto will take off like a rocket ship once the Clarity Act is passed.
Right.
And we know that's going to be true.
Absolutely, it will be. No doubt about it. And it will be a rocket ship. It won't be a gentle climb.
No.
It will skyrocket because of all the institutional, sovereign, country, company, whether you're listed or not. I mean, there's just so much buying going on. Far outstripping.
As fast as a bullet from a gun. All right, video segments coming up.
Last one for tonight. 2 Bitcoin walk into a bank. They brought the house down. Thank you. You all have been incredible.
So we've talked many times about Steak and Shake and all the things they've done to incorporate Bitcoin into their business.
Let's rehash them quick. The brand new milkshake.
Yes.
Came out last month. The burger.
With the brand
and
on.
incentives for their employees in Bitcoin.
21 cents, right? Exactly. So now basically they've appointed their chief Maha officer.
That is,
Make America healthy again.
Yes.
And here's what he said.
The math is simple for us. When we use Bitcoin, we save 50% on processing fees versus a traditional credit card user. To put it more simply, if every credit card user used Bitcoin, we would save roughly $6 million annually, which is huge for our bottom line.
Those are fantastic numbers.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
So if everybody were to use Bitcoin to pay for their merchandise he would save $6 million a year just in processing fees.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. So many great speakers once again this year at Bitcoin 2026 that just wrapped up. And Eric Trump is no exception. He's been saying for a long time, Bitcoin is going to $1 million. He just wanted to make sure we didn't forget.
So a long time ago, I said that Bitcoin was going to hit $1 million, and I have absolute conviction in my mind that Bitcoin is going to hit $1 million. I don't know if it's 2030, I don't know if it's 2031, but I absolutely believe it gets there. I believe we're in the infancy. I think our best days are ahead of us, guys. The compression is happening. It's happening right now in ways that so many people can't even comprehend, and I've never been more bullish on this asset class in my life.
So he's pretty determined it's going to $1 million.
Absolutely.
We're getting ready, guys.
You know what? So many people that have spent time in the space are all saying the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. And hey, what about Jack Dorsey?
I want to set this up a little bit.
Okay.
This is a really big name in the Bitcoin community.
Yeah.
Right? He's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
And he has such an admiration for Satoshi.
He does.
I mean,
he really does. And you know, basically he says, you know, they talk about if he comes back, if he doesn't come back. He goes, even if he doesn't come back, it is the most selfless act that he or she or they could do.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, if they could honestly stay away from that much money and just let the universe create a new way to cohabitate financially, what a wonderful thing that person has donated to society.
Yeah, let's play it.
I think what's important about Bitcoin and what I admire about the project so much is that the founder and the creator walked away. And I think it's an extremely selfless act, but also one that speaks to the power of this project and the future of it. And the fact that if this person were to come back today, it'd be incredible, but the project lives on without whoever it is.
Yeah, with or without them, the project will go on. It's that powerful.
Yes, exactly.
So, any last minutes?
You know, there was a really cool story out of Scotland. The Le Mans School, they have launched a Satoshi Scholarship Program.
Great idea.
It is funded by donations from fellow Bitcoiners.
That's wonderful.
Near and afar.
I love it.
Isn't that something?
So a scholarship set up with Bitcoin.
Yeah, and it's set up by anonymous Bitcoiner donations.
I love that.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. And Alberta's in the news.
Yeah, Alberta, where we're from.
Southern Alberta.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just purchased $220 million in Bitcoin through MSTR, Michael Saylor's MicroStrategies. So yes, now Alberta owns $220 million worth of I guess Bitcoin ETF.
Yeah. So it was announced that Nashville will be citing the next Bitcoin conference 2027. Tickets went on sale for like $99, and after that they just go up and up. But thank you for joining us with this kind of recap of Bitcoin 2026 from Las Vegas. Thank you so much wherever you're joining us from around the world. We appreciate the likes, the follows, and subscribes. And if you feel so kind, make sure you hit our QR code for a donation. In the meantime, that is it, Andy. Another fun show. I'm Damian.
I'm Andy.
We're just two guys shooting the shit about Bitcoin right here on Bimblebit.com.
Thanks for tuning in.